Hi guys, I'm sorry if I look super normal. I was at a job interview today, so I kind of had to look semi-professional. But I kind of wanted to make a video letting you guys know about like the direction of my channel and everything that's been going on in my life. I realised I made a life update video just over a month ago. Well, I filmed it way over a month ago and I think I uploaded it about 4 weeks ago. And I don't know, I just feel like I kind of sort of need to make another one. There was a lot of things in that video, there was a lot of problems with that video. I had to upload it twice for reasons. But there was a lot of stuff in that video that I kind of forgot to talk about, and I felt like now that I'm in a mildly better place, mentally and just like in life in general, I thought I'd make like an update to the update. And I talked about the problems that I was having with uploading, but I didn't talk about like my videos and everything in general. So I guess if we get the YouTube related stuff out of the way, yes, I'm still having major issues uploading videos, hopefully not for long. I'm still at my parents', so kind of the internet and everything isn't up to me, but my dad has just agreed to change our internet provider to someone who is faster and cheaper, and we don't have a landline, so I don't need to get woken up with stupid cold calls at like 10 in the morning anymore when I'm like alone in the house, so that's good. So hopefully that'll fix it in the next couple of weeks and I'll actually be able to look forward to editing and uploading videos and not staying up all night waiting on stuff to upload, because like 5 or 6 hour upload times is ridiculous for 10-minute videos. Like, it's 2016, like holy crap. So I'm kind of feeling a lot better about YouTube and stuff like that because I know that hopefully that will be fixed soon. As of filming right now, I have about 5 or 6 videos that I've filmed since I got my red hair, and about 4 or 5 when I still had the blue hair that haven't even been edited or touched yet. So I guess you're going to be seeing a couple of old videos maybe. I don't know if I'll just redo them or not, but I guess we'll see. As far as my video output goes, I'm trying to think of new series to do, because the majority of the series that I already do, with the exception of my monthly hauls, I'm thinking of just scrapping. My hair growth video, I stopped taking biotin. I ran out a couple of months ago and legitimately forgot to buy a new set in time, and I just don't really care anymore. My hair is kind of at the length where I'm kind of okay with it, and I actually like don't need to straighten my hair anymore, which is amazing. I can just dry it and it's fine. So I'm not really going through heat damage, I can just let it continue to grow. I'm thinking I'm gonna definitely keep it growing. I need to get my side recut. I'm never gonna shave it all the way back down. I don't think, not right now, not for the foreseeable future, because I kind of realised that I thought it looked good at the time and it really didn't. I really like vastly prefer how it looks kind of, not this length, but a little shorter than this length, because it needs cut. But I'm happy with how that is right now. So yeah, no more biotin videos. I've got a couple of piercing update videos still to do. I need to do my 1-year nipple piercing video, which I will do in a couple of months, because I got them done in December last year, so yeah, like 3 or 4 months. I'm gonna do an updated navel piercing video, kind of just where I talk about what I need to deal with it, because it's healed, but like, yeah, I'll talk about it in the video, it's fine, but there's just a couple of things that I need to be careful of. That's kind of about it for those videos. I'm not planning on getting any piercings anytime soon. I guess if I get a new tattoo I'll show that off and kind of tell you all about it. I'm wanting to do a video near the end of the year where I talk about all the tattoos I have currently and then like show them off and tell you the meanings behind them, etc. So I also realised that my channel hasn't been like this for a while, but I kind of started it as like a goth YouTube channel, and while I'm still part of the goth YouTube quote-unquote community, a lot of my videos aren't really related to that anymore, and part of me wants to get back into it, but a large part of me also doesn't even know what I would even talk about, because like every other goth YouTuber has done like all of the videos like what is goth, how your parents reacted to that shit. I think I did that video like years ago, but I don't know. Kind of now that I've got a decent setup, I'm maybe thinking of redoing a couple of my videos with like not a teenager's perspective. I kind of want to do some videos reacting to how cringy I was as a teenager. But if I can think of some good topics, I'm definitely going to try and like do the goth videos more. I'm also wanting to do more kitten play videos, just because kitten play videos are cute, and I still do stuff for the chateau and everything like that. I kind of want to talk about my involvement with the chateau, Catgirl Manor, and all of that stuff, and show off all of my kitten play goodies. I want to show all of my collars and ears and tails. Just want to show them off. I also want to do more videos related to modelling. I want to start like taking this, now that I've got a good camera that doesn't look crap, I want to start taking it to more shoots. I've actually just been put in charge of the Twisted Agency's YouTube. We don't have anything up for that yet, but I'm going to start doing stuff, maybe just taking it to my shoots and then going to like other model shoots and filming behind the scenes, so that's going to be kind of cool. So I definitely want to show you guys more of the process behind like the shoots that I do, and then also like tips and advice for models starting out, because you know it's tough. And the last type of video I want to make, I know I've been saying this for months and months and fucking months, I am going to be doing new vocal covers. I'm going to be doing more music, stuff like that. I've been saying it for ages. I was just so busy with uni and then burned out from the aftermath of uni that I'm kind of just starting to get into it. So I'm definitely wanting to do more stuff like that. I want to show you some of my original compositions and everything. So I'm definitely going to be trying to get back into it. I've kind of been really lax with YouTube for a while, just kind of, with the exception of my monthly hauls and the occasional other video, I've kind of not really been too fussed about it. And recent events have kind of made me feel a bit meh. But I'm going to definitely try and get into it. I've got like a new joie de vivre. I'm like, oh my god, I butchered that. I've got a new lease of life, and I kind of feel really good about everything. So moving on from YouTube, in my last update video I told you a bunch of things. Moving on from YouTube, in my last update video, I talked about a bunch of things that I couldn't talk about. I can kind of a little bit talk about them some more. I can't actually remember what I said, except that I couldn't talk about them. They are music related, and it's really exciting. I guess I'll try and be as non-specific as possible, because it's not that I'm not allowed to talk about it, it's that it's still in the infancy stage, and I've got a bad habit of like getting really excited about stuff and then like talking about it, and then if it doesn't happen I get really disappointed and I feel like I disappoint other people. So I'm kind of trying not to do that and kind of keep it really close to my chest until it's like an actual thing that I can like show you guys straight away. So I want to wait until I have stuff that I can show you guys and then let you guys see it before I like discuss it. Without going into specifics, I'm in 2 new projects. One of them I can talk about more than the other one, because the other one's like really like top secret right now, with like some really exciting people. Like holy crap, some of my favourite people in the world want to work with me. Still can't believe it. But my other project that I can talk about is with my friend Andrew. He was in my last Whitby Goth Weekend video. He's an absolute sweetheart. He's a fellow model and I love him. He was the year below me at uni, and for the last couple of months we've been working on stuff. And it's getting pretty exciting. We're nearly ready to record. I reckon within definitely the next 2 months we'll have stuff recorded, and that's like so exciting to me. I realise I'm like rambling and this is probably really boring, but I don't know. I just got back from my job interview and I kind of feel really good, and I wanted to make a video telling you guys about everything that's happening. I guess another thing I wanted to talk about is my Facebook modelling page. Just like today passed 12,000 likes and I'm so happy. I'm aiming for 15,000 by the end of the year. My goal was 10,000 by the end of the year. I passed that before my birthday in July. I like can't believe it. So if I can get 15,000 by the end of the year, I will be so happy. If you haven't checked out my modelling page yet, you totally should. It'll be down below along with everything else. So I promise this is the very last thing I'm going to talk about. I had a couple of people asking like what I was doing now that I was finished uni and like what is going on with that, because I was supposed to be doing another year of uni and now I'm not. So I guess I'll just really quickly talk about that because I don't know if I've talked about it before. I've like talked about it a lot, but I don't think on camera. I think just to like people in general in real life. So my intention when I went up to Perth to study 2 years ago, I was going in second year, so my plan was to do second year, third year, and then my honours year, fourth year. That was the plan. I was going to be there for 3 years. It got to halfway through my third year, so just like 6 months ago, and I was getting so burned out. I was so over it. It was making me hate music. It was making me hate like one of my biggest passions. It got to the point where I wasn't practicing. I wasn't showing up to a lot of singing classes because my singing teacher was not the biggest fan of me, just because I was kind of alternative and didn't sing like Adele or musical theatre, because that's not the kind of thing I do. She kind of wasn't that into me. I was really close to complaining, and I was gonna complain because she made me want to stop turning up for classes. I ended up not complaining. I feel like maybe I should have, because it was pretty bad. But it was just like that, not bad enough to where I don't know if I really would have been able to change anything. So that was burning me out. Just the workload was incredibly stressful, and the amount of it that was essays and not practical. And in third year we didn't have any theory, and music theory is the thing that I'm best at, like way better than performing. I'm like a middling average performer at most, if I'm being honest with myself. But I'm really good at theory, and I aced it in second year. I was like one of the top ones. I think I got over 90%, and we didn't have it in third year, so that made things really difficult and dropped my average like way down just by not having that. I just wasn't into it. So when it came to deciding if I was going to stay up in Perth over an hour from like my family and the majority of my friends, and from like work, from modelling, like having to travel an hour there and back was so destroying. So I kind of just decided, because my flatmate was going to America for a couple of months and then she wasn't coming back for fourth year, I just figured that I wasn't going to come back either. So nothing majorly bad, I was just burned out and I didn't want to do another year right now. My plan is, tentatively, my plan is that I take like a couple of years out, like maybe 3 years. 3 years sounds good, maybe 5. And I'm gonna spend that time like gaining like employment skills, because I don't have a lot of employment skills. I spent so much time at uni and not working while at uni that I'm sort of a bit rusty. That's why I've been going to job interviews all the time. So I'm a bit rusty, and I kind of, I want to spend a couple of years like working and earning money, like a consistent wage, because music is not a consistent wage, and sort of like doing that, because I've never really properly done that before. Like I was a part-timer, but I was never like a full-timer. I want to do that. I want that to destroy my soul, and I want to spend so much time doing that, because I'm the kind of person where if I have 20 million things going on at once, I will do the majority of them. If I only have 1 or 2 things going on, I'm like super lazy. So I feel like if I have a full-time job and all this other stuff, it'll help me more with like doing all of my music stuff and everything else. Kind of, it makes sense in my head. So I'm going to be focused on working and also on all of my music stuff. Like all of this exciting stuff that I can't tell you, I want to like focus on that now that I'm starting to regain my love for music again. Then in 3 to 5 years, because of the way that the system works, I didn't have to pay student loans straight away. Like, I didn't have to save up and pay for it. In Scotland it's like subsidised, and it's like this thing. But the way it works is, because I'd already done 4 years of higher education, next year, if I'd done my 4th year, I would have needed to pay for it anyway. So I'm as well leaving it for 5 years. So I'm going to leave it, and then when I feel like mature enough and like settled enough in myself, because I felt like being at uni at like 20, 21 was, I didn't feel like skilled enough as a performer to really feel like I wanted to be there, and I didn't feel like I was learning enough in that setting and getting enough performance experience to where I felt good, let's just say. So I want to like get better at that, and then come back when I'm better, do my 4th year, ace that, and then get my teaching degree. I want to get the teaching degree mainly to get my parents off my back, and also so that I have like a backup, so that if nothing else works out, if the music, the modelling, all of that doesn't work out, and if I need to get like a steady job, I can become a music teacher or like just a teacher in general. Not really what I want to do, gonna be honest, at all. Not what I want to do. Maybe that will be different in a while. I don't like children. I like the idea of tutoring more than teaching, so I guess... Oh, that's my phone. So I guess we'll see how that goes, and I really need to answer that. I'm gonna leave it. It's really important, but I'm gonna leave it. Yeah. Fuck. I'm not allowed to swear, fuck. Okay, so, yeah. So I'm gonna come back to it, and I'm gonna sort of, like when I'm older and more mature, I feel like I don't want to be writing a dissertation at 22. Like, I suck at essays. I want to spend a couple of years getting maybe less sucky at it before I write like this big thing. And then do my teaching degree, and then I can decide whether or not I want to work with like gross little children or gross teenagers. I guess we'll see. But that's mainly just, you know, so that my parents want me to kind of use my degree. Like, the thing that they keep saying right now is, why don't you get a graduate position? So there's no graduate positions, and to be honest, I don't feel comfortable in myself trying to work at a school right now. Like, I might be able to get like a teaching assistant job. I don't want to, because I don't feel like qualified, and I also don't feel qualified to be doing like instrumental instruction at a school. I could do it like one-to-one as like a tutor, that's fine, but I don't know. I don't want to be doing that at 22, I want to be doing like fun stuff. And if I did that, I'd probably have even less time for my modelling, and I feel like the last thing I want to do is regret not spending enough time doing fun stuff like that when I can, and while I still look like this. So yeah, that was really rambly, holy crap. I'm gonna leave it there. That's kind of my sort of tentative plan, just so you guys know. I guess I'll keep you guys updated if that changes or whatever, but that's kind of what I'm thinking is happening. Hopefully the music stuff and the modelling will go really well. The modelling is already going really well, it's not paying the bills yet, but I am planning to start touring, and maybe within 3 years I want a calendar, all of this stuff, like print store. I'm setting up a print store once I hit 15,000 fans, not a second before. Well, I mean, I guess like I'll sort it out before. But for 15,000 fans, I'm going to set up a print store and start selling prints and making money for myself and the photographers, because I get a lot of people asking. Yeah, I want to start doing that sort of stuff. So hopefully that works out, and hopefully the music stuff works out as well. Yeah, I don't really know how to end this. I guess like I just will. See you guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.